Good morning everybody, it's John from Frankly Alpacas. Welcome to the slightly drizzly Shropshire morning, and hopefully the weather's going to improve. And today is one of those big events that we have in the calendar year of looking after alpacas, which is our young girls, Fleur, Fizz, Tia Maria and Lilibet are now finally finished their 3.5 months weaning. And so we are now taking them in the back of the trailer here, out of the weaning paddock, over to join the adult girls. So leaving Lynx over there with our 3 new young boys, QWERTY, Quiff and Alfonso, leaving him in there so he can form a new herd with them. So I'm just going to get the gate. Excuse me. Right, so here we go. So Nat's doing the driving today. She's rather better with the horse trailer than I am. Not that it takes much. Better me. So we're going to take them out of here. And then, you know the layout of the farm if you've been here. I'm going to go through the boys' paddock and then out into the girls' paddock and reunite them with their mums. So at this point in time now, the mother's milk should have dried up. So that means it's okay for these to go back in. All of these girls are now eating solid food. They're doing normal adult alpaca things, and that means that they can go back in without any problem. If we did this too early, the risk is that the adult females would potentially still have milk and the babies would return to feeding from the mums. That's bad. We don't want that. Loki's getting in the way of the trailer. We don't want them doing that because that's not good for the babies, and it's certainly not good for the mothers either, especially if we have mums that are pregnant. One of the risks of the babies continuing to feed from the mums is they take away the vital milk and nutrients for future babies, so we don't want that happening. Right, so get the gate into the girls' field here for Nat, and then we'll unload these and see what happens. Making sure that Loki stays out of the way. So it's slightly sad to do this actually, because you know, these 4 girls, excuse me, have formed a nice herd down there with Lynx, and then the last week with the new boys as well. Hello Loki. So it's a shame to break it up, but it's one of those things you just have to do. They can't be in there forever. One of the risks of leaving them in with Lynx is that potentially if he starts becoming active, let's say, he may try to mate them. And while the risk of a pregnancy is very, very low, because males don't normally start working until they're about 2 years old, it isn't zero. And so if we were to get an unwanted pregnancy, we'd be dealing with a whole load of circumstances that we don't want to deal with. Things like, you know, a very young female pregnant and having the burden of a pregnancy before her body's ready for it, and we just don't want to be dealing with that. So hence why this has to be done. So Nat will get the trailer door open and the girls will get to see their new environment. Of course, they know this area of the field already because they spent a reasonable amount of time here before they went to the weaning paddock, and of course they do know the adult females. So here they all are. Come on girls. We're quite pleased with ourselves actually, because we managed to get them into the trailer with just food, which is quite an achievement. We've not done that before, so we're quite happy with that. So the girls are coming over now, look, and hopefully they'll know who these are. So you'll get a bit of stuff going on now as they try to sort out what's gone on. Lots of nose rubbing, lots of greeting, maybe a bit of chasing around as they try to re-establish the herd dynamic. It was quite sad actually when we did take these off for weaning, because the mums got very, very distressed indeed. It was really upsetting because it's quite a wrench when you take their baby off them. So there we go. So we're now going to monitor this through the course of the day and see what happens, and hopefully we will have a successful reunion with the babies and the adults, and hopefully there'll be no mother-baby stuff, which is exactly what we don't want. So we will update as things progress. So there we go. So that's a little sneak peek at the changes that we're making this morning, and hopefully we'll see you at the farm very, very soon. And of course, we'll see you in a future video. Bye.